mention one thing. I'm in the pickup, I'm driving, I'm going fishing. So, welcome to Just Another Angler, and hopefully we get a bite or two to show you. And as it describes in the title, I'm just another angler. So I'll go through who I am and how I fish and what bait I use and all that crap that we usually do on these videos. But this is just a little diary of my fishing and how I fish. So it's from an angler to an angler. So welcome to Just Another Angler. Let's go fishing. Welcome back to Just Another Angler. I'm Alex, if you don't know already, and I've been away for a while. I haven't been fishing as much as I usually would, due to family commitments, change of job. But getting back into it again, and I did an overnight last week. And had 4 out, a nice common. I'll pop up a pic in a minute. And so I thought, wow, let's get out for a couple nights and see how I go. So I'm currently on my lake, which I run with my dad. It's called Harriers fishery. It's not actually open to the public yet. We've had a few people fish it and stuff like that, and we're looking to open up this year. The fish in here, they're all hand-picked for their growth and their looks. Again, I'll ping some pictures up on this video and show you some of the fish that I've had personally. And watching them being stocked and then catching them, it's mental how they change, their colour, like their shape, and obviously their weight gain. I turned up last night and there was quite a few fish topping, so I didn't bother putting any bait out. Just fired out a couple of singles, a little mesh bag, straight onto the spots that usually produce some fish. It's fizzing out up there now. But nothing last night. So what I'll do this morning, I'll leave it until probably about 9:30, because that's the witching hour in this swim. Seems to be between like 3 and 9:30 to get your bites. But they're really active, which is a good sign. Really good sign for a few fish on this session. If they don't catch, they don't catch. At the end of the day, if fishing was easy, it'd be called catching, wouldn't it? But we're going to give it a good go. Armed with my Withy Pool rig, size 4 grips hook, tied with steam link. I'm going with the wafter hook baits, Jungle and Crave. And then I'm going to be using the Tier 1 Monster Particles. So I'm going to feed that as well as boilie, and then fish over the top with a little mesh bag with a wafter and see what happens. Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea and keep watching the water. As you can see, I can't take my eyes off it. There's fish literally showing everywhere, fizzing everywhere. So fingers crossed in a minute I'll have one and then I can show you. Speak to you in a bit.
Hey, you mean I'll drop dead?
Now I've had my cup of tea. No fish yet still, but still early days. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've got that on the camera. I'll show you what just happened then. I wanted to just tell you a bit about Harriers, really. Seems I'm not getting any action at the minute. So Harriers Lake, it was a swamp when we took it on, and it's taken us just over 3 years to get it to where it is now. Again, I'll put up some pictures of what it was like and what it is now, and then you can see how much work's gone into it and how much passion's gone into this place. It's still not finished. It's an ongoing project, but it's looking better than what it did. Yeah, but like I said, it's 2 3/4 acres. It's got a stock of just over 100 fish. Like I said, all hand-picked for growth and looks, and most of these fish have been grown on by ourselves, so we've grown them on from eggs. Hand-picked the ones we want for the lake. So there's some real stunners in here, real stunners. The fish at the minute go up to mid to high 20s, possibly a 30, but it hasn't come out yet, so we'll wait and see about that one. But at the minute, I'd say mid to high 20s, but there will be a 30. I know there will be by the end of the year. What else can I say about the place? It's secluded. It's got the lockable gate, so once you're in here, you're locked in. You've got cameras, so you've got the security there. We've got a fence going up all the way around for added security. We've got the portaloo and stuff there. You can also, because this lake is a Palatrax only water currently, so it's stones, grips, and the bait. But you can buy all that from us. You don't have to go out and get it. So if you turn up and forget something, don't panic. You don't have to go home. We've got it. We've got all the whole range in our shop. It's what we call our little pop-up shop. But there's 2 double swims, 3 single swims, and I mean when I say double, they're big doubles. Plenty of room, and even if you decide you want to fish double on your own, you got so much water. In both the double swims, you got so much water. The single swims are all in like one bay. It's almost like an L-shaped lake. So it's got its own little separate bays, which is quite nice. It's got an island in the centre in the main body. It's got the 2 points. You got loads of shelves around the margins. You got plateaus. You got gullies. You got holes. It's like an egg box. You got to work at it and find the features. We're always here to help and give advice. Whether you take it on board or not, that's your choice. We don't ever force anything on anyone. God, it's fizzing out up there. I got out of one in a minute. But yeah, no, everyone that's fished it has really loved it. I wouldn't say it was easy water, but I wouldn't say it was hard. You just got to get it right. Once you get it right, every time you come, then you're gonna eat. You are gonna catch. They have their patterns, but I don't know what to say. But if you want to put anything in the comments or anything and ask questions, or then go ahead and I'll answer them if I can. But yeah, so the lake's actually based in between Wellington and Taunton in Somerset. I'm pretty sure it's on Google Maps now if you type it in. We don't know who did it because it's not actually meant to be advertised yet, purely because we're not open. But someone who's fished here thought they were helping us out, and they've stuck it on Google already. So we are getting a lot of inquiries already to fish it. But other than that, let's try and get some fish on the bank to show you. Speak to you in a bit.
Hey, you mean I dropped it?
So here we go, into our first Harriers fish. Knew it wouldn't be long, loads of fish showing. Popped off. I did say it would happen, I did say I'd get a run, but unfortunately I lost that one. As you can see, I had to calm down before doing the video to explain what had happened and everything like that. Absolutely gutted. What a take. It went off, hit into it, zoomed to the left, straight across in front of the weed bed. And what it had done, it got caught round a weed bed in front of me. It managed to ping off of that, and I tightened up to it. And then obviously where it was wrapped round and there was a load of weed on the line, it's caused slack. Being grips hooks, any little bit of slack, they just come out like a barbless. So I think that's what's happened. The weeds acted basically like a disgorger. Way it goes. Yeah, it was a nice fish as well, which is gutting. But rod's back out, topped the bait back up. Let's see if we can actually get one in the net. But that's fishing. That's fishing. You can't always get him in the net. Everyone loses fish. If someone tells you they don't lose a single fish, they're lying. It's just one of those things. I checked the rig. The rig's fine. The hook was sharp. I couldn't see anything really wrong with it. It's very rare I do lose fish, but obviously everyone loses fish, so well, fingers crossed for another take. It should do with the fish showing like they are. But I've now got a little helper come along with me. She's just woke up. She's staying in there. We've got a caravan up here and my partner's just popped my 4-year-old to school, so I've got the little one with me, Daddy's little helper. But let's sit back and wait and see if we can get another chance and actually show you one of these fish. Alright, speak to you in a bit. Before I do a quick check-in, so it's now, what's the time now? It's 4 minutes past 8. Quite need a haircut. Nothing, just nothing. I tried zigs today, they were topping all day. Then it went quiet, but the weather's up and down at the minute. 1 minute it's sunny and warm, next minute no, you got the wind and then you got the rain. But they've just started topping and showing and rolling and fizzing again. Going into tonight, I'm hopeful for another chance. Obviously losing that one wasn't ideal, but it happens. But hey ho. So topped up the spots, freshened up the hook baits, back out on the spot, see what happens. I'll keep you informed. If I get anything, I'll let you know. See you soon. So just a quick check-in. I finally had one. Not a very big one. One of the little stockies. Lovely little fully scaled. That's going to be a lovely fish for the future. But I haven't blanked. Still got all day today. By the sounds of it, my daughter's trying to convince my my partner to stay another night. So if she's successful, then I'll be staying another night. 1st of July and it's not warm. It got cold last night. I think it's the weather changes are just messing up the fishing. Like I said, I did an overnighter last week. 4 fish overnight with a nice common, as you've seen in the picture I attached. But this time it's not down to lack of trying or lack of fish activity, because they've been topping and swirling and fizzing and quick check-in again. We reeled in, I don't know, about 8:30 this morning. Our bailiff, head bailiff Steve, popped in, fished with me last night, and then this morning we decided we were going to do some work. So we reeled in. We've only just got the rods back out, so let's fingers crossed we see what happens. But yeah, no, very productive on the weeding. I thinned it out a lot. The problem with the weed that we've got here is that if we let it get too thick, if a fish goes into it, it's one of those kind of weeds that it wrap itself around and become a rope. You ain't getting that fish back. So for fish safety reasons, and convenience for the angler as well, because you don't want to be losing fish if you hook them, we thinned it out, which we do on a regular basis. We thin it out. We obviously leave some because it's great for the water, it's great for the fish, it's great for the invertebrates that they feed on, but we want the best of both worlds. So we thinned it out, and the fish are already in it, mooching about where we've stirred it up. So it can either go one or two ways now. They could either be over occupied on naturals, or it could really bring them on the feed and I could end up with a couple or a few. But we'll wait and see. But just wanted to give you an update of how today's gone, and then I'll get back to you on if I get anything. Nice one. See you in a bit. So I thought I'd do this update outside instead of in the bivvy like usual. So I've had another one of the stockies. So I just slipped it straight back. Don't have to worry about photos with those. But I'm just about to put up a photo because our head bailiff's just landed one of their mid-20s. So happy days. Beautiful fish, bit of spawning damage, but we've treated that, and it was nice to see it out. So happy days. So just thought I'd do an update. So going into the night, fresh rigs, fresh bait, all done, ready to go. Fish seem to be on it. That was two fish very quickly, so hopefully it carries on. But I'll let you know if I get anything. Speak to you soon. Just wanted to show you the rig I've been using. Well, that needs re-steaming, but if I get rid of that, pot of wafters, scrub wafters.
Right. Bucket?
Yeah, wafters. So
By
that should be bent round to about there. Now this has accounted for quite a few fish for me. It's done well, good rig. So this is my adaptation to the withy pool. Obviously a wafter squab. And that's literally that's it. So that needs steaming because it's on 25. Yeah, 25 pound steam link. So I'll steam that so that's straight. I'll steam that so it's bent right over.
Yeah.
And then a 14mm jungle squab wafter. Grips hook. Serious shrink. Little mesh bag of a mix I made up of the Daphnia and maggot crush, some chops of jungle and crave. So quick check in. Nothing really happening. I had one last night, another stocky, typical. Got until the end of today to see if I can get one of the better ones. Gutted really because the first fish I hooked on camera, which you've seen, was one of the better ones, but it's the way it goes. I haven't blanked, and you can probably hear my 4-year-old in the background. She spent the night with me last night. Wave, Gracie. Yeah, so she spent the night with me last night. I thought she might bring me some luck. Well, she did. I have one, but again, like I said, it was only a little stocky. Doing well though, which I'm happy about. Let's see what today brings. The weather's really not that great. It's what we like to call wet rain. Gets you absolutely soaked without you realising. We were going to do some planting and that today, but after getting soaked yesterday, de-weeding, we've decided we're just going to stick to the bit of fishing. But let's see what today brings, and I'll let you know if I get any. If not, the next time you'll probably see me is Hatch next weekend. So let's see what happens there. But if I don't see you till Hatch, I might see you on the bank sometime. Thanks for watching. Just another angler. So I haven't had another one. It was on my rods, but my partner's actually had one. I'll put up a photo. It's got my daughter's helping her hold it. And my daughter's, I don't know how she does it. She's managed to persuade me and like my partner to stay another night. God, I miss my bed. No, I'm actually like thankful that she's hinted at it, to be honest. This evening has been really nice. Today it's been horrible. It's been peeing down with rain. We did do a little bit of planting in the end, but now the sun's out. It's a lovely evening. All we can do now is see what happens. Steve the bailiff, he's gone home now. Why not? He's had one of the better fish, so he's going to go to the pub and have a Chinese later. But yeah, we're going to do one more night and see what it brings. Hopefully one of the better fish will finally trip up, but we'll have to wait and see. But to be honest, I've had quite a few fish now, so I'm not going to complain too much. So let's see what happens, and I'll let you know. Speak to you in a bit.